Hey everybody, the Real Behemoth here, back again with another video for Heroes of History. Today we're going to be doing our updated green Tesla tier list. So down in D tier, we've got our 2 stars. These guys either do, a little bit of a buff, debuff, or have some cluster damage that is really just not going to benefit you whatsoever in Tesla, so I do not recommend using them at all. Marco Polo, he's going to be doing a little bit of damage for you, primarily against the minions, but I don't see a lot of utility from him in Tesla, especially with his ridiculously long charge time compared to some of the other heroes. Naya, I definitely debated on whether putting her in C or B tier, so there is potential movement in both. But Naya is going to be your single heal for green Tesla, so that could definitely come in handy when you have one specific hero that the boss is targeting and is skill shotting, and you need to make sure you heal up before they die. Now in B tier, we've got Herman and Artemisia. I really like Herman's tanking and slight damage abilities in Tesla, especially against the minions, but again, not going to be too much utility for out of him in green Tesla. Now Artemisia, I definitely debated on putting her in either B or A tier. She is going to be a very solid damage dealer when it comes to AoE damage against the cluster of minions. And if high enough, you can actually take a lot of the minions out in a single hit, or damage them enough for your other heroes to come in and wipe them out. Paired with John Locke, Artemisia could be a very solid key to pushing in green Tesla, just because with them duo, they can clear out that cluster almost, as a duo there. Now, in A tier, John Locke, he does his single target damage, and then he has a little bit of kind of a range explosion. And so he's going to be doing damage both against the minions and against the boss. So he's pretty solid, and it is definitely going to be utilized in green Tesla. He's going to be one of your main DPS heroes for green Tesla, especially with a lot of the 5 stars being very difficult to get. He is going to absolutely be a necessity for a lot of, if not all of our teams. Now in S tier, we've got Robin Hood, Sun Tzu, Medusa, Attila, Hatshepsut, and Lily. Now Robin Hood, if you can pull him, he is going to be your green Tesla key. Now he is going to be the primary damage dealer, and especially at later ability levels, his damage is absolutely insane. So definitely recommend boosting him for this mode, especially if you do have him. Now, Sun Tzu, he is going to be absolutely solid for, DPS, just because he's got a really high base damage or base attack stat. And also, buffing your team as well, causing them to do a lot more damage as well. Medusa, I genuinely find Medusa to be very intriguing. I can't wait to see some of her gameplay from Season 2. She's going to be the Season 2 pass. 5-star with Arcane Matter. So if you have your pity up high enough and you're lucky enough to pull her, or get lucky enough to pull her even without pity, please send me some information of how you think she is across game modes, but even specifically Tesla, because I think that her damage is going to be a lot higher than what some of us perceive. Not to mention she also has a stun along with her to stun those minions and cause them to not do anything against you for a couple of seconds. But she has, I believe, the highest base attack stat in the game currently. So definitely use her if you do and are lucky enough to get her. Now, Attila, like John Locke, is going to be one of the easier heroes to unlock, and he is going to be an absolute necessity for you in green Tesla. So definitely level him up. He's got his self heal, so he kind of comes across quite a bit tanky, but he's going to be one of your primary sources of damage and DPS for green Tesla. Hatshepsut is also going to be key. So along with her heal, she has her focus regen for the entire team, causing them to get off more skill shots by the end of the Tesla match. I believe, you'll be able to get off an extra, maybe I want to say close to 3 on some of your heroes. You're going to get off an extra 3 with her and your team. Now, Tiger Lily, along with Hatshepsut, is going to be key in keeping all of your heroes and your troops alive. Now, I find it, unlike other Tesla levels and colors or modes, whatever you want to call it, I think green is going to be absolutely crucial to keep your troops specifically alive, and Tiger Lily is going to absolutely help with that. So they do both belong in S tier there. Please let me know what you guys would change and what you guys would move around and why. Who is your favorite green Tesla hero to use? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you in the next one. Please leave a like and subscribe.